Hi, I have in front of me here a CCTV power unit. The basic specifications in this comes in this box here, which you can see. Okay, so it's very neatly packed that way. Then come along and look at the actual power unit here. What I've done here just a moment ago is I just used this Phillips screwdriver to remove this screw. And what we have then is we can actually open up this power unit. The lid on it here opens like this. Okay, so let's just look at it here. The first thing to note is there's air vents all the way around. In terms of, we'll say, if you're wondering, a neat design on it is, if you're wondering if this particular unit is working or not, or if it's receiving power, you can find it out without the need to actually open it up. Because if I plug this in here, we'll just notice over here, the LED light lights up. See this green light here. So it's quite effective from there. There's a user manual as well from the manufacturer, okay? You can just sit it here. So we'll just open up. So what are the outputs on it? Well, there's a total of 9 outputs on this particular unit. And we can see in each and every case we have a fuse all the way across. And the idea of this is that, just say we have a system where we have somewhere between 5 and 9 cameras working away, and all of a sudden one of the cameras dies or something like this. Well, we want to be able to do 2 things. We want to be able to fix it quite quickly, and we want to make sure that one camera having a short or something like that doesn't knock out all the other cameras. So this is very effective from that, because if you have a problem, the fuse for that particular camera will blow without blowing the entire power unit. And also when we come along here, we'll see that there's a little light comes on here. In the case of each one of the different units here. So we actually had one where the fuse had blown. We can very, very quickly identify by looking at the little LED light in here, which one it is, okay? In terms of the economy of the design here, we can see on the base here, when we're actually connecting them in between each input there's a common, so there's 2 wires running through from a camera. One will be unique and the other one will share a common input with the next one. And that's simply the way, an efficient way of distributing power. In terms of the design of it here, and this is something that we specified to the manufacturer on this particular thing, it comes with a 1.5 metre lead here with a plug on it already. And that's particularly important in light of new electrical regulations, which means, it needs electrical certification to do anything really with electricity like this. So this unit is more or less plug or play. Now, what I'll say on this particular one is the advantages of it is, I've just gone through there the main thing. It's a professional unit, it's a good design in terms of the ventilation on it here, it stops the unit from overheating, etc. And we have a centralised thing on it. In terms of, we'll say, powering, we'll say, the LEDs on night vision cameras, etc. like that, sometimes it is necessary to have a power supply closer to the particular unit. The actual output here, it's 5 volts out, or 5 amp out, it's 9 things, so it's roughly about half an amp, 500 milliamps, and that's normally more than sufficient for most cameras, but not for all cameras. And the other thing about this is this is sort of a mid-range one. There's 9 outputs in this. We have other ones in the range, we'll say there are 5 outputs, and there is other ones that are more expensive, or extensive in terms of 16 outputs. You could go for cheaper, lower cost, we'll say, power units, just straightforward plug-in ones that you can't be mounted on a wall, whatever like that, and something like a 5-way power splitter on it. But I find these are much better, particularly for the debugging, and it really makes it suitable for both domestic and also particularly for commercial applications. So that's it anyway, an overview of the CCTV power unit. It's 5 amp, 12 volts and 9 outputs.